What's up, beautiful angels? I am back in Austin and I couldn't be happier to be back. There's nothing better than coming back home after travel, in my opinion. It honestly has been a little bit of a chaotic week, to be honest, just with the snowstorm that we had in Austin. Like, immediately when I landed, we were in a snowstorm and couldn't leave the house for like 4 days. So when I got home, like, we quickly did groceries and stuff like that, just so I was fine with being at home for so many days and just have food for both of us and the cats and stuff. And obviously a jet lag is not for the week, and there was just so many campaigns and things I had to film when I was home. Like, I immediately had so many deadlines of some really cool campaigns that I'm so grateful for these amazing brands to work with me while I'm so tattooed. Like, that always feels like such a dream come true. I just had to like immediately get to work, and it was just a little bit odd because of all the snowstorm and ice. There's like a lot of things I had to film outside and I couldn't, so some things got postponed. But I did a campaign with Apres Nails and Liquid Dad. It's on my TikTok if you want to check it out. I'm really grateful for that partnership because I love Apres Nails. It's like every time I do my Gel X nails I use Apres, and then obviously I've loved Liquid Death for years. I've worked with them multiple times. I own stock in Liquid Death even. It's just like a company I really love to death. So it was just really fun to work on that with them. It just, the deadline was really fast, and unfortunately I had to take off the nails that one of my best friends did, which was really a bummer because I loved them so much, but I had to put these on for the film, the campaign, and they're honestly so good. If you're thinking of buying the set, I've had them on now for a good week and they are so strong and they look so good. It's literally like just the quality of Apres, but then it already has a nail design, so it's like takes like 5 seconds to put on compared to like when I do my Gel X. When I do with my Gel X, I put the Gel X on, I paint them nude color, and then I paint on the French tips, and like that takes so long, and it's just like came as this. It's just genius. I probably will buy more myself. I just feel like the world feels so heavy right now and so daunting in a lot of ways, and it's just a lot to deal with. And not just in the US, like it's also back home in the Netherlands. Like a couple months ago, like the cabinet fell. Like there's no government right now in the Netherlands because for months and months now, because there's just so much going on government wise there. I just feel like everywhere there's just so much going on. I'm like, what is happening? And just all feels very heavy and daunting, and I just wanted to give everyone a big hug because I feel like everyone is definitely feeling the heaviness of the world right now. So today I wanted to do like a little Sunday reset and just like tidy up a little bit, open some PR boxes, and make like a nice dish and just clean the house a little, do a little Sunday reset. But I know it will make me feel better because I just feel so disorganized. Okay, I need to take the recycle and the trash out. I bought this candle in Holland. It's so heavy. I had it literally in my carry-on. It's from the brand Rituals, and it is a Dutch brand, and for a while they had like a headquarters in New York, but not anymore. But this specific scent is my favorite. They have it in bath soap, they have it in everything, and I always go to the store and buy some things when I'm in Holland because it just smells so good and it puts me in such a good mood. I just learned the other day about garlic clove cat fur, and I always thought it was a bad thing because she has it all the time, but apparently it's like a really good thing. I have all these flowers that are dying and I definitely need to buy some replacements, but they're so beautiful. So the day the freeze started, we actually had like 10 people over at our house, and one of my husband's friends bought me these beautiful roses. They got so big, like it's insane, so beautiful, but they're definitely at their wits end. So I think as I'm refreshing the house now, I'm just going to toss them. And the same with the bouquet over here. It is dying. Just the sunflowers look okay, so I might reuse those. All right, we got a ton of PR in the last 2 weeks that I was gone, so let's unbox them. Okay, what do you mean Jellycat semi-PR? I am unwell. From their Valentine's collection? Holy shit. Murid launched a cleansing balm. All right, we got a love letter from Glamnetic. Let me just cut this open. Oh my god, there's all like Valentine's Day press-ons. These are pretty. Velour Semi Perfume. I've actually never tried this brand, but I'm excited. It looks very aesthetic. Then I got 2 packages from Pop Mart, which I'm really excited about. This one is from Playground. It came with this Crybaby bracelet. It says Playground on one side and Crybaby on the other. Then they also sent me their newest 10th anniversary Labubu's. It's a new drop that is coming out, and I actually opened 2 because I could not resist. But I might open ones later and just make like a TikTok about it. But I am so excited because these, because of the 10th anniversary, actually look exactly like the ones from like 2018 and such. Then Kiehl's came out with a rapid skin relief recovery cream. It's so cute. Like, I love the way they packaged this, and should be in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to figure out how to get it out, but it's like for really dry skin. Then I got this beautiful package from Neom. I absolutely love this brand. I always buy their milk, like their bath milk. It's so good. It's on the pricier side, but a little goes a long way, and it makes your skin feel so nice and so nourishing and calming before bed. So I'm really excited. I've had this candle before too. It's really good. I'm a sucker for lavender though, but this candle is so good. All right, Matrix sent their new hair oil, and they sent it with like the game Jenga. I don't know if it's called Jenga in America, but this is how it's called in the Netherlands at least. And I think it's in the middle in here. What a creative way to show. So fun. I love that. Glow Recipe came out with minis. They look so cute. I'm actually so excited about this because LMS, their cleansing balm, is my absolute favorite. I literally went through, I would say, 12 of those jars by now over the years, but he now came out with a cleansing mousse. I'm really excited to try this out. Crazy, Colourpop has a new Twilight collection, and I'm obsessed. Look at these lip combos. I already know these lip combos are going to be fire. Rosie Jane is one of my favorite perfume brands. I literally just finished Dulce and Missy, and they just came out with Matilda. I love that they have like a solid perfume with it. It's so pretty. Like, oh my gosh. So stylish. I'm obsessed. I've literally never heard of this brand, but I'm excited to try it out and see what it is all about. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with eyeshadow sticks called Glider, and they literally sent me every single one of them. I remember when Laura Mercier came out with like the shadow sticks, and I had a few and I was like obsessed with them. Maybe, oh shit, maybe I should give it a try again. All right, L'Occitane has been on one lately with the PR packaging. Look how stunning this is. Obsessed with this. Just the look of them. Glow Recipe also sent their Soothe, Strengthen and Smooth, a simple Korean 3-step routine for stronger, healthier skin barrier. I'm so excited about this launch because Herborian is like literally one of my favorite brands. I wear this every single day, and they now came out with a retinous version, I think, of their milk, which I use in the evening. So I am really excited to try this out. I love this brand so much. I got a lot of packages in from L'Oreal, like mascara and stuff like that, but I will show you this one because this is new and this is for hair. One is for shine, one is for moisture, and one is for strength repair. Doesn't matter what hair color you have. I'm excited to try the shine one. This is actually so beautiful. It's a non-alcoholic beverage, and I am so excited to try it. I've never heard of it, but the fact that it has like so many good ingredients like lion's mane in there, I know it's gonna be good and it looks so aesthetic. Then one of my favorite sunglass brand, honestly my favorite, it's the only brand I basically wear, came out with at the Year of the Horse collection. They always do this every year and it's always so thoughtful. I love this. You know that I love red, so that's just so cool. Are so beautiful. This is a blue light glasses. I think these are really fun too. Definitely going to wear these too. So pretty. And then Fashion Foul actually sent me this really cool package. I have ordered designer bags from there before, and they literally have like a repair kit for if you buy a vintage bag that needs repairing. There's like different things in here. I think this is so smart for a brand like that to launch something like this. This is like a hook for in my car, which honestly I'm really excited to use because I don't have anything like this. Super, super cool. And more packages came in. This one is from Berga. And then I also got one from Starface. Let me show you. Starface sent me the cutest package. Look at this. It's a super fuzzy little box. Comes with a tiny calendar. They made like an extra small version of their pimple patches. And I hope you can take this out so I can just use the box because it's really cute. So, so cute. Thank you, Starface. Keep frozen like a good Krusty Krab employee would, it says. Oh my gosh. It's so funny because like I obviously watched SpongeBob growing up, but as I am Dutch and grew up in the Netherlands, like SpongeBob had Dutch voices and just like things were so different. Even though it's like the same episodes, they're just different in Dutch than they are in America. And it's funny. Like I cannot watch the American SpongeBob. Like it gives me the ick for him not to have like the Dutch voice. It has a SpongeBob back charm. I've actually never tried it before, but it's the Fruit Riot brand. And he sent me a couple bags. Sour grape. I think this is the one that everyone talks about. And this is pineapple. Okay, I think this is like the OG version, so let's try it. That is so sour. I think I've said this before in my travel vlog, how I always travel with sour candy because it resets your vagus nerve. So when you feel really anxious, when you feel out of body, when you feel brain foggy, eating sour candy resets your vagus nerve, and that's really, really good. That's the only time I ever will eat candy is like when I need that reset. This will do exactly the same, but then it's healthier. What a crazy thing to invent, though. Also, speaking of the storm, we literally digged up our cacti that we have in our front yard that cannot really handle freezing weather for like multiple days in a row. So we just had to dig them all up. And what I mean Darren dug them all up, but I helped obviously with the tarp and everything. So literally every year, so you see like the wood there, every year we try to build something around the plants to make sure that they're safe, but it's never stable. And the weather in Austin is so weird that you will literally, it starts raining, and then slowly the rain starts into like frost and freeze. That is not normal. Like that's not what happens in the Netherlands when it starts freezing or snowing. So like when plants get wet from the rain and then it starts to freeze, it's really dangerous and they will literally rot. We dug them all up once again and they're just chilling here with a heater on for now until we can replant them again. Okay, the house is like as clean as I'm gonna get it today. Before we're gonna cook this Dutch dish, I just wanted to chat a little. I have said this before on here, how I really started listening to my intuition, that I really started listening to what my inner voice is telling me over the last year, and truly been going through like a transformation for myself, my personal growth and mental health, and healing parts of myself that needed healing, especially through the grief that I've had with Lisa passing. It really opened up wounds that I didn't know were still there or were even there, because like so many things you do on a daily basis you just is normal to you, or thought processes that are normal to you because that's just how you've always been and you're just attuned to that from either things that happen in your childhood or just like it's just wired in you, right? Just how you are. And I feel like over the last year I have grown so much and I've like unfolded so many patterns for myself. So like I have always learned as a people pleaser to just from childhood on that if you stay agreeable and if you stay helpful, that's like a really beneficial thing. Like when you learn to really read the room as like your second language when you are a child, that growing up like that you kind of become attuned to everyone's needs around you more than your own, and you just like know that staying agreeable is what gets you through, basically. And that's kind of like how self-abandonment is starting, and that's like also part of people pleasing, right? Because you like start shaping yourself around what keeps you connected to other people, and it has definitely been a pattern in my whole life. And with that, a lot of times instead of turning inward as an adult when there's issues, you turn outward, and that kind of like forms into like adulthood as when life hurts or when you have pain, you kind of turn outward instead of inward, because you don't really trust your own opinions around your emotions, because you've always kind of learned that other people go first as a people pleaser. So what that means is that like as an adult, you start, whenever there's a situation or you're hurt, you start really going outward. So you start to ask for advice, you start to ask for reassurance, you start to ask for making sure that your emotions are okay, that you're allowed to feel your emotions, basically, and that you basically just like feel like you need to ask for permission to allow to feel your feelings, you need to have someone else tell you that you're safe. And when you start to really heal that, you really start listening more to your inner voice, and the world around you starts to be more quiet, and you start to really like, the voice starts to come back, and you start to hear it more and more clearly, like your intuition, your inner voice. And that's definitely what's happened to me over the last year. And with that, you just like stop crowdsourcing your choices. Like even if you're a decisive person like I am, I always felt like I needed to have opinions from the ones around me to make sure that I was making a good choice. Over the last year, I have healed parts of me that I didn't realize needed healing, and this journey has been so helpful because I feel like I no longer outsource stuff. I feel them internally and then I make a decision, and it's been so peaceful. It's been so healing, and that really created so much self-trust, even though I've always felt like I was a decisive person. I know what I want. I know the clarity I need or want in that sense. Like I've always known my life goals. I've known who I am very strongly. I know my core values. I know that, but this was a part of me that I didn't realize needed healing, and it's been so calming, and it's been honestly really the year of the snake. Like I have done so much shedding. I let go of friendships that were not good for me. I just really set up really good boundaries this year, and I hope that me sharing this will help you, because it has been really helpful for me to really start listening to that intuition and to that inner voice, and to then apply that to life and follow that inner trust and inner voice that you have. And it might be scary, it might be lonely for a bit, because like obviously like cutting people out of your life is a scary thing to do, but it is uncomfortable. It can be lonely for a while if that's something that you were worried about, or you know, people throw dirt on your name just because they don't agree with your decisions of distancing yourself, or you not agreeing with certain behaviors that you just like truly don't think are right. And it's a scary thing to do, but like now, being a couple months in of certain decisions that I made, I just feel so good. I literally cried happy tears earlier this week because I just felt so good about who I am, where I'm at in my healing with my grief. And just if you really start leaning into the things that you need for healing and self-growth, I don't know what it is, but like the universe just sees you doing that, and you just get really good opportunities and like really good people in your life. And because that's the thing, when you make room for different better people, and not in a sense of like, oh, they're more successful or this and that, but like just like people that are healed, people that are real. When you make space for that to be able to come in your life, you will come. And I'm just so proud of myself and where I'm at right now. And this was just like parts of healing that I didn't really know I needed. And I'm just so grateful. Like that's all I can feel. It's like I'm just so grateful. This is still like aftermath from traveling. Usually I clean up everything really quick, but it's just daunting to me. I did put my new Labubus on my shelf. Super happy about that. And we're later in the day and I just piled the PR that I'm most likely not using. And I'm gonna make some goodie bags for my friends, but also I am going to do multiple giveaways on Instagram, so make sure to follow me there. I tend to do like a giveaway a week, so I'm gonna continue to do that for the next few weeks because I just have so much PR and I simply cannot just use it.